My understanding is somebody was in her bank account that Wells Fargo flagged, and there was large withdrawals being taken.
My son, he overstepped his boundaries in terms of me. You understand? He overstepped his boundaries, and he was inappropriately using my money without telling me crap about it. He has a way of getting with, a couple of other people. You know what I'm saying? My son is not the only one, involved with my money. You know what I'm saying?
Things just took a wild turn in Wendy Williams' life. According to new reports, her own son, Kevin Hunter Jr., might have just stolen a chunk of her fortune, and her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter Sr., might be the one pulling the strings. Wendy's been through a lot recently, from her health struggles to a messy court battle. But this is a whole other level of family drama. Let's break it down. Wendy Williams has been low-key in the media lately, but she's back in the spotlight with some serious allegations. She recently opened up about her son misusing her money, with claims that he's been dipping into her bank accounts without permission. According to Wendy, her son took a massive $113K out of her account when all he supposedly asked for was $500 to rent a boat for his birthday. She's accusing him of overstepping his boundaries big time.
My son is a really good person. You know what? Oh, God, I'm not going to cry about that. Oh, I'm sorry for cursing. Look, my son is a good person, but at this point, he is a horrible person to me.
And it gets deeper. Wendy's health battle has already been public for a while now, but these new claims of financial betrayal only add more fuel to the fire. Wendy says her son's been involved with other people mismanaging her money. So it's not just Kevin Jr. making moves behind her back, he's got some help, which just makes it even messier. But here's where it gets even more twisted. Wendy has hinted that her ex-husband, Kevin Hunter Sr., might be the one pulling the strings behind the scenes. We all know Kevin Sr. has always been in the mix with Wendy's business. Heck, he used to be her manager. But now it looks like he might have still been managing her money after their divorce, and not in a good way. Wendy's been through a lot with her ex. From the affair scandal to the messy split, it seems like Kevin Sr. never really let go of trying to control her life. Now, with her son possibly acting as a puppet, it's clear that the entire situation smells like a setup. Could Kevin Sr. still be running things from behind the scenes?
It's the way he moves with other people, what I'm saying? And what's going on with these other people at my apartment in Miami? What are you doing? Oh, you spent on what? And what is going on at Wells Fargo?
In 2022, Wendy's bank accounts were frozen by Wells Fargo, and this move just added another layer to the drama. With her accounts locked down, it looked like someone was already watching Wendy's financials closely. If Wendy's claims are true, then that means her own son was in on some shady dealings before the bank stepped in to freeze things. The whole thing raises some serious questions about whether Wendy had control over her money in the first place and who was behind the manipulation.
Is he stealing from me? Look, all I know is that in terms of what I'm dealing with, and that this is still going on, because, that's when my money got frozen at Wells Fargo. Thank God. No more money stealing from my son and the other people.
But what makes this situation even worse is that Wendy is reportedly in a fight with her guardianship. She recently signed legal papers to terminate it. Wendy's been trying to get her life and finances back on track, but with family members allegedly misusing her funds, it feels like she's fighting a losing battle. While Wendy's been open about her feelings towards her son, Kevin Jr. has denied all these allegations. He's claimed that he didn't do anything wrong, and that his mom's accusations are just that. Accusations. But let's be real, when your mom says you've been misusing her money for a personal gain, that hits different. Sure, it's not like he's been convicted of anything yet, but this situation definitely raises eyebrows. Wendy may still have love for him, but there's clearly some serious trust issues that need to be addressed.
Kevin has denied any impropriety when it came to Wendy's finances, and also that he cannot speak on camera because he's not allowed to per the judge. If Wendy is released.
In her emotional interview, Wendy admitted that she hadn't seen a doctor in almost 2 years, despite being diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontotemporal dementia. The fact that Wendy's struggling with her health makes the financial betrayal feel even worse. Not only is she dealing with the weight of her health condition, but now she has to deal with family members, people she should trust, taking advantage of her. Wendy is a fighter, no doubt, but this situation might be too much for her to take on alone. It's heartbreaking to see her in this position, especially after everything she's already been through. The real question is, how does she recover from this? After all the drama surrounding her finances and personal life, it seems like Wendy's ready to fight for her independence. She's been placed under guardianship ever since Wells Fargo flagged some huge withdrawals from her accounts, triggering a court-appointed financial guardian. Wendy's been locked into this legal situation for a while now, and she's finally speaking out about it. According to Wendy, this isn't about health concerns, it's about control. She's made it clear that she feels like the people around her, including those overseeing her finances, have been more focused on taking her money and using it for themselves than on helping her get back on track. In a candid interview, Wendy said, "It's about my money. It's about holding my money and using it for other people and nothing for me." She's sick of paying for everyone else and not being able to live her life the way she wants. And you can't blame her. When you've built a career as massive as Wendy's, the idea of someone else taking control of your funds has got to feel like a slap in the face. Wendy's frustration is real, and she's not shy about expressing it. In the trailer for her new doc, Saving Wendy, she's seen pleading for the chance to take control of her own life again. "I want my life back. I want my freedom back," Wendy says, sounding almost desperate for the independence she once had. It's heartbreaking to hear, especially knowing how powerful and independent she was at the height of her career.
Have you had any contact with friends or family since you've been at this facility for now going on 8 months?
No. Nobody.
Mark, this is crazy.
And it doesn't stop there. Wendy revealed that she's not even able to leave the assisted living facility where she's been staying. "In the last 30 days, I went out twice," she told Levin in the interview. For someone like Wendy, who was used to running her own show, this must feel like a prison sentence. The media icon is clearly feeling the weight of everything that's happened, and the feeling of being trapped in a facility she doesn't want to be in only adds to her pain. After everything Wendy's been through, it looks like she's finally caught a small break. She's been battling this court-ordered guardianship for a while, and at one point, things were so bad that she wasn't even allowed to attend her own father's 94th birthday. Think about that. Being blocked from celebrating a milestone with the man who raised you. That's how much control this guardianship had over her life. In a heartbreaking moment, Wendy went public about her distress over possibly missing the occasion. A video surfaced of her speaking with Harvey Levin over the phone, looking out her bedroom window, practically begging for the chance to be there. It was clear this wasn't just about a birthday, it was about Wendy wanting to have control over her own life again.
Wait, let me say something. Let me say something. What?
But for once, the court actually ruled in her favor. A judge approved her request to travel to Miami for 2 days to be with her father. It might not seem like much, but this is her first real legal victory, the first crack in the guardianship that's been keeping her locked down. If Wendy can win this, maybe there's hope for bigger wins in the future. With new legal documents signed, Wendy's showing she's ready to fight back.
Wendy, your dad is turning 94 in February, and he's up there in age, and I know you want to go to Miami to see him and celebrate his birthday.
People have been watching this situation unfold, and they're not buying Kevin Jr.'s innocence. The way they see it, he's just a younger version of his father, Kevin Hunter Sr., both using Wendy for her money and leaving her high and dry when she needed them the most. One person put it bluntly, saying, "So the son is basically a replica of his father. He was using Wendy as an ATM." Others have been calling this out from the start, pointing out that Kevin Jr. might not be as innocent as he tries to appear. Another fan wrote, "I have been saying this from the beginning that her child is not innocent. He was taking advantage of his mother just like his father." That's a strong accusation, but looking at the timeline, it's not hard to see why people feel that way. Then there's the fact that Kevin Jr. just graduated from college, and Wendy's financial troubles really started when he first began school. A lot of people think that's no coincidence. As one person put it, Kevin just graduated from college. Wendy went into conservatorship when he began college. It's obvious that he got this idea from his dad, Big Kev. The streets are saying Kevin Jr. saw what his father did to Wendy and followed the same playbook. Whether or not that's the full story, one thing's clear, Wendy's inner circle has been playing her for a long time, and people are finally waking up to it. At the end of the day, Wendy Williams is going through one of the toughest times of her life, and it's not just about her health struggles. Now, she has to deal with betrayal from those she trusted most. It's a messy situation, and it's not clear where she'll go from here. What do you think, though? Do you think Wendy's son really betrayed her? Is her ex-husband still pulling strings? And what's next for Wendy as she tries to rebuild her life after all of this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more updates. You won't want to miss what's coming next.